Alright, welcome back to jpde, guys. So last time we met with all of Team RWBY, and you can see the cursor here now, so I can do just the correct. But anyway, yeah, we're continuing on. Although she did warm up to you, uncharacteristically, quickly. I chalked that up to me indirectly complimenting her without the aim to flirt with her. First impressions are a powerful thing. Anyway, we should get going too, right, Jack? Oh, you look a little bad. Jack? Yes, she seems like a nice girl. Her arms are gripping her elbows tightly, and she's staring at nothing. Can she even hear me? Partner, you okay there? It's nothing, Alex. I'm sorry. Let's go refresh ourselves and then to class, alright? I really don't know, Penny. Everyone's got nothing to say. First day of school, guys. Let's not be late to class. Okay, classroom. There's a certain hustle and bustle as we file into the almost packed class. I notice that there are very few seats left, and no seats of 4. Things like that happen when you arrive almost at bell time. You don't really get a choice in seat disposition. Bummer. Oh well, we'll have to make new friends. Sounds good. I'll see you guys after class. I look around the classroom and notice an empty seat at the far right of the row. I sit myself just as the class falls silent, which I guess means the professor has arrived. What the fuck? I guess they really don't have much of an image for him yet. A slightly rotund man on the short side stands in front of the class desk, in the middle of the classroom's bottom area. He sports a thinly trimmed mustache and wears mostly burgundy. Children, I welcome you back into these halls. Port hasn't changed at all during break. Seems like Ruby and her team are sitting a couple rows behind me. Professor Port, huh? I hope you use these weeks to relax, catch up with family and friends left behind, because from today on, we're getting back to familiarizing ourselves with our prey. He makes a grandest movement, or grandiose, whatever, and raises a hand to point at the wall behind him, where gigantography, I don't fucking know, of Grim hangs. I'm terrible with English. For our enemy is restless, relentless, and always up to feasting on scrumptious human morsels. Even in the comfort of our home, even in our most private moments, even when you're doing the smash, ominous. Why, for example, I remember one time, I almost jumped out of my seat as a large portion of the class lets out a collective groan. What the hell? There I was, deep in enemy territory, having just felled a particularly strong adversary. It was a long and hard-fought battle, but that's a story for another time. Thank you, God! I was so satisfied with my catch that I decided to help myself to my guilty pleasure, a bag of fine blend of vacuole tea, a boiling kettle, and a whistle later. Lo and behold, I was about to enjoy my piece of nirvana. Okay, I think I'm getting to start the idea as to why the groans. But alas, soon a new enemy approached to chastise me for my mistakes. Even though my immediate surroundings had been cleared by my own hands, an opal, I think it's opal, swooped down from the sky. While the story sounds kind of interesting, his storytelling ability is, well... Quick my hand went to my weapon, swiftly holding it up to my shield to shield myself from the beast's mighty dive. I hope this doesn't go on too long. Stumbling but not knocked to the ground, I fucking hate you. Stumbling but not knocked down to the ground, I flexed, and something up in the air, and my might war axe wing. It was also mighty. Yeah. Lo and behold, my enemy was defeated and faded at my feet. Sorry for that. Oh my god! That went on for almost the whole lesson. Now I understand why so many people dreaded story time. I mean, there were a few interesting tidbits here and there, but it was mostly purple prose, whatever. That experience taught me a valuable lessons, which I saw fit to share with you today. Damn it, you were actually supposed to be paying attention? If he's not a sadist and made it difficult on purpose, he needs some serious work on his public speaking. Let's see, what could have been an important point in that story? The kettle, the weapon? I'm gonna say the... Should I say the tea? Let's say the kettle. The professor mentioned that he had cleared out his immediate surroundings, which meant that since he was alone, and not in a negative state of mind, the Grimm had been attracted by something else. Was the lesson about the Grimm's sense of hearing, Professor Port? Indeed it was. Very observant, young man. Nice! Score 1 for Team Alex. The opio is a Grimm shaped like a bat, and is just like their animal counterparts. They have bad eyesight, but incredible hearing, and locate their prey with echolocation. Even from afar, the whistle of my kettle had attracted it like a moth to the flame. And if I hadn't been keeping my weapon by my side, I would have died with its first attack. Always have your weapon at hand when in a hostile environment, children. You never know when you may need it. Alright, that sounds like something I should make a note about. Your Grimm knowledge increased by 5. I'm surprised I got it. That's all the time we have for today, children. I encourage you to review and possibly deepen your knowledge about opioids. Have a... whatever. Well, I'm famished. What? Shoot, you're telling me we're actually supposed to listen to that the whole time? Will you pipe down? And of course you're supposed to listen, pay attention. You're in school! I'll go on a limb and guess that Professor Port's classes have never had that much participation from students. Ugh, Penny, seriously, what's your secret? I feel so sluggish. I have no idea how I kept awake through it all. I guess I'm just used to listening to long speeches. My father has a habit of going into his own little world and muttering out his thoughts. Practice makes perfect, huh? I have no desire whatsoever to practice enduring that. For once I agree with Evelyn. I'm glad that's over and done with. So, what do you want to do with the afternoon? I think I'll go into Vale. Want to inquire about that part-time job? That's the plan, yes. I also thought about asking about helping in the kitchen, like you mentioned, but they said to come back tomorrow. While I'm at it, I guess I'll go check out the shops on Main Street, see what they have for sale in the chocolate and cookies department. Do you want company, Alex? Nah, that's okay. And I had the sneaking suspicion that you'd try and dissuade me. Whatever. I will be awaiting your return, then. And remember that the last bulkhead to Beacon is at 10 p.m. I will keep that in mind. See you later, girls. Later, partner. Alright, please keep one to the side for me, okay? I'll pick it up by the end of the week, I swear. Sounds good, but are you sure you want this brand? It's pretty pricey for a student. I know, but I need to do at least this much. You either got a lucky girlfriend or she's got you whipped. And that's my cue to leave. Right. Good evening. That's getting awkward. Phew. That was getting a bit too personal. Man, I will tell you, this is just going to shit for me today. My headset dies halfway through the last clip I was doing, which the last clip is gone. What I did is I went to the shop, the dust shop, I got hired, and I got all the money I needed on the first day of work, so I can buy Ruby's present the next day. Actually, I already did buy her present, and I've reached the dating sim part, it said, and there's the main events, which are the main story. There are route events that will, see stuff outside of the team, stuff, and then there's extra events to help me, like, up stats and stuff like that. Alright, there's our hard worker. How did it go? Good enough. A little weird, to be honest. But what about yours? It was good. Also, apparently after we left the mass hall, Team RWBY had the biggest food fight in the history of Beacon. They what? Oh man, I'm glad I was out of the blast zone for that. Among themselves. Against their first year team, actually. We saved you some food at dinner, Alex. It's in the kitchen. Awesome. I'm famished. And where's Jack? In the kitchen. I hope for your sake that you didn't want to try and add personal touches or something. Ahem, duly noted. I hope this doesn't sound like shit. I hope that she didn't, or that if she did, it's Evelyn who's in the wrong about that story. She's not cooking. She's sitting in one of the chairs and staring at her joined hands on the table. Hey, partner. Hey, Alex. I take it they immediately put you to work? Yep. So why are you hiding in the kitchen? I take a seat at the table, finding the food still warm enough to eat comfortably. I wouldn't exactly call it hiding. I just needed some time alone to refocus myself. Whatever happened this morning hit you that hard? I was surprised. I didn't expect something, and it threw me for a loop. Want to talk about it? Not really. I mean, it's something you can't really do anything about. I just need to learn to live with it. We've been partners for less than 2 days. I don't think it's fair to make you shoulder my emotion baggage already. Can't be more troublesome than the first time I met Evelyn. Okay, now you must tell me. She was trying to observe me in my sleep, whatever that means. Oh god, she gave you the crazy eyes. Yep. You mean she always looks like that when using her semblance? Most of the time. You know what? I don't feel so scrambled anymore. She stands up and stretches her arms over her head before heading to the door. As she walks past me, she places her left hand on my shoulder and gives me a squeeze. Thanks, partner. I really needed that laugh. It seems like every member of this team has something worrying them, deep down. Me and my past. Penny and her sudden side. Jack and this baggage of hers. Well, maybe except Evelyn. So far she's only been bothered by not being able to tell us about Jack beforehand. Because she wanted me and Penny to make our own opinion. I wonder, what is it that worries her? Maybe I could start keeping a diary in my skull. There's so much stuff coming at me. It could help put it into perspective. I still am not... I feel like the game just bugged out because I can't hear anything. I'm going to close it out when I'm done with this episode. Morning, partner. Ready for another day? You know it. I'm especially ready for breakfast. Tuesday. I'm actually going to stop it here. This one's going to be a short episode. I'm sorry. But I'll continue on more in the next one. You know what? Never mind. I just restarted the game. I'm not ending the video. Don't click off. If you can hear me, don't click off. I didn't end it. We're still going. Okay, let's move. Day 2. Just had audio problems. Okay. So, I probably should go to the classroom. Wait, what is this? Wait, I only have 6. Hey. Fuck! Okay, it's Tuesday. So that would mean go to class. Shoot, there are no neighboring seats left again. Well, if someone hadn't taken so much time in the bathroom... You try drying 2 giant furry ears quickly without hurting yourself. See you after class. I find an empty seat near one of the bottom rows, this time on the right of someone I know. Oh, hello Blake. You're not sitting with your team? Good morning, Alex. And not today. Arrived late? No. Weiss has been trying to give us fashion advice for the last 24 hours. Oh. I feel kind of responsible for some reason. So, history of remnants. Hold up. I need to turn the master volume up. Okay, Professor RWBY? He's wise and knowledgeable, just like... I'm going to use... Oh... fucking... I can't RWBY. Good morning to all you students. I hope you had an eventful break and that you've come back to the academy well rested and ready to tackle the knowledge, the well of the knowledge that the teachers at Beacon are willing and prepared to impart you. Fuck. It is hard to fucking do. What the hell is that? I turned to observe the bottom of the classroom, where the stage has been taken by a green and white border, who I guess was the source of the white noise from before. Oh my god, that's our professor? Isn't he... It's alright. He slows down for the important part. Today, children, we will be reviewing the history of prehistoric remnant and our approach to survival. That slow? I think it's best you start taking notes. My poor wrist. Oh, Aura, why don't you protect me from this? It's almost over. Try to resist. So, taking into account what we discussed so far, what knowledge can we summarize about the Grimm? About the Grimm? Despite all having to deal with the Grimm inequality, the only thing these ancient tribes had in common was that they avoided hunting and foraging at night. A tribe harassed by beetles would cover themselves in mud before heading out. Others who lived in the Opal's territory learned to carry phosphorus. What do these happenings that had become laws among these gatherings of human spawns tell us about the Grimm? Maybe they tell us... Cover themselves in mud. They're weak to light. They're animalistic? Animalistic. Are Grimm by any chance more like animal counterparts than one would think? Precisely, young man. Very well indeed. I knew it! Grimm are creatures of darkness and nightmares, and they take the shape of history that scared our ancestors and haunted their dreams. No one knows the reason for this, but this fact gives every species of Grimm different characteristics. Rules, we could say, they abide by. You won't see an aquatic Grimm on land, for example. Only winged Grimms can fly, with a few expectations. Opials have a bat sight, and are very sensitive to bright lights, and hiding your scent aids in escaping a beetle's notice. Oh, so that's why. Now you may be thinking the hunters. This is a useless knowledge to you, but if you ever happen to be out in the field without aura, without dust, without weapons, your knowledge and your wits will be the only things left behind between you and an ultimately demise. Whew. Yeah, I should probably write this down. Blake looked a little upset there. Your historical knowledge increased by mine. So is my Grimm knowledge. And that's all the time we have for today, children. Our first week will be mostly revealing, but we will get back into new material starting next week. Have a nice day. That was an experience. He does seem like a good professor. You were right. I just wish he didn't get so hard to follow at times. Well, I guess we could think of it as training. If I were to get to the point where we can pick up what he's saying, we can pick up everything. I guess so. Either that or it must just be some magical brew he's drinking. Yeah. Okay, so what should I do now? said Saturday or then. I'm gonna go to the dormitory. There's nothing for me to do here. Amphitheater? There's nothing for me to... Too bad I don't have a sparring partner available. The library. Let's see, what can I read today? Never mind. I don't really need to go to the mess hall. Huh? What does the aura have to do with cooking? Have you seen how much you kids eat on a daily basis? Having to prepare all that food for you to take some drastic measures. Okay. You can help on the afternoons whenever you're free. I put on an apron and get in there. Sure. It should be easier than working at the dust shop. No one is hiding in a back room this time. Oh, so I just automatically work? Shit. Boss, the oven again! Holy shit! That's not what I think it is. She got out of the cage! Shoot her! Oh my god. New guy, mind bringing the spices in? Finally, something normal. Wait, something. Just how much of the stuff do you go through in one day? Oh my god! Good job for this first day, kid. I have newfound respect for cooks everywhere now. Here's your pay. Don't spend it all in one place now. Your cooking increased by 5. Thanks. I'll see you at dinner, I guess. Oh gosh, thinking about cooked food is making me sick right now. I think I'll go with cookies and tea today. Wait, is that... Okay. So could I go, like, work at the dust shop right now if I wanted to? Bookshop. Dust shop. Welcome, part-timer. Ready for work? Yes, sir. Good work. Here's pay. Your dust now increased by 2. It's quite late. I should go back to Beacon. Oh. Alrighty then. Morning, partner. Ready for another day? You know it. I'm supposed to be ready for breakfast. Wednesday. Day 3. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna end it here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next episode. Peace out.